Hello and welcome back to episode 4. We have some spills, thrills and a little bit of challenges in this episode. So like, subscribe, share, settle in for the show and make sure you enjoy it. Join us here at CS38 Racing as we try and ride off for another win. Let's jump straight down to Qatar, round 4 of the championship. Weather's looking great. Okay, so we jump straight down to our qualifying here at Qatar. We have currently done a 203.805 and are leading by 2/10. So we need to see if we can improve on that. The clock has hit 0, so this will be our last lap. To come into turn 2, very easy to fluff your lines through this corner, I find. With Lusail, it's a little bit of a, hit and miss. I find it's a good track, but I've never fully felt comfortable with it. So let's just see how we go in this qualifying session. We come into turn 5 now, this sort of infield complex of the Lusail circuit. Down into turn 6 where the long lap penalty loop is. And we look to get the power on, back down this short little straight again, into sort of the twisty and flowing section of Lusail that opens up into very high speed corners. Just kissing the curb there. We're 3/10 up on our previous time, so we've got some time in hand. This is quite good here for us. Using the curbs where we can, not too much because you don't want to lose too much time. Although the curbs aren't too bad in GP25 compared to what they have been in previous games, and definitely not as bad as Superbike 22. Those curbs are like death, instant death. Now we come through the fast back end of the circuit through turn 12, turn 13 and into turn 14. Very easy to mess up your lines here and get a little bit wide. We're very close to track limits there. Into turn 15, nice and close to the curb, making sure we keep as smooth a line as possible into the final corner for the final lap of qualifying. Yes, we managed to hit the apex there. We're back onto the power and trying to flick through the gears as quickly as possible. And we cross the line with a 203.97 as well, with Tachkwan Barazri in second, Foggia and Nepa rounding out the top 4. So now it'll be time for us to jump into the top half of qualifying and let's see what lap time we can get there. Okay, so we're coming down the main straight. We've gone to a soft front tyre and a medium rear tyre, as we feel like that is the best combination that we can get here, getting enough grip on the front around the lap as well as enough grip on the rear. But it can be risky because the rear medium tyre can get a little bit cold. As we come into turn 2, we do have a few riders sitting behind us here. We come out of turn 2 into the fast sweeping turn 3, back down this back straight with Rueda sitting on a 204.320. We are up in the first sector, so this is optimistic here for us. Do we have an opportunity to take pole here in Qatar when we have had good front row starts in the past previous rounds? There's a crash in sector 2, but that is all clear now as we come out of turn 6 into the tricky turn 7. You can outbrake yourself there, which we've managed to hold an okay line, but I like to cut a very close line here to flick into turn 8 and then flow through, or a little bit of a twitch on the rear there through turn 9 into turn 10, which is a little bit of a sort of semi-hairpin. As we power our way out of turn 10 towards the fast flowing tail end of the Qatar circuit. Rueda is going faster, so is Almanza at this stage. There's been another crash in sector 2. We're looking to keep this momentum going. We're up 2/10 on Rueda's previous time. Can we put ourselves onto the front row? A little bit of a twitch there on the rear. It is going to affect a little bit of our flow, but let's see if we can maintain this throughout the course of the final sector of the lap. Into the final corner now, braking heavy as we can into turn 16, making sure to put the power on and wanting to get as much flow, but we've had a bit of a twitch there on the rear, which is going to cost us a little bit of drive and acceleration but we do manage to put ourselves into first position. And that first position did not last, but it was our fastest lap. 2:03.751 puts us in third for qualifying 2. Another front row start, pretty bloody impressive. Let's jump straight down into the race now as we're going to experiment with a few camera angles. We are go here in Qatar. It's a little bit of a slow start. We've got Rueda through. We've got Munoz, I believe, on the inside there. Let's switch to the TV camera view with this graphic still there. So we're in third overall into turn 1. Not too bad, but it's not the greatest start either. We're on a bit of a wider line here. Looking to make a move on Munoz. We're going around the outside of Munoz through turn 3, sorry. Into turn 4. Munoz is looking. He's looking. Oh! And the tie rider is down. We've relinquished first position from that mistake. We do also have a long lap penalty to contend with here, which we do have to keep in mind. Munoz is right on our tail, so we have to be very careful here. As we come out of turn 6 now, we're looking to go into turn 7. We've got Munoz still behind us, followed by Batelli, Rueda, and Fernandez. We've got 3 laps to have to finish and complete our long lap penalty. So at this stage, we've got a good, healthy buffer over the battle behind us, but we do have to keep in mind that we will be taking that long lap penalty. As we power out of turn 11, we're looking to get on the power as much as possible. Coming into the fast flowing section now, we're looking to keep ourselves in line as much as we can, just flowing through the corners as much as we can. Keeping the corner speed high. It's very easy to drift a little bit too wide here. It's actually a little bit off camber in real life. We flick through turn 15. Again, we're just a little bit lost on momentum there, but we are 1.1 seconds ahead before we get to the final corner. This could be something very crucial to keep in mind when it comes to our long lap penalty. We are currently on our objectives 59 points ahead of Carraro, so we are winning our team championship rivalry here. As we look to capitalize on this lap, build a bit more of a gap if we can. As we come into the braking zone for turn 1, eagerly pushing the front tire there. The front tires can get a bit cold. Okay, we're into turn 2, had a little bit of a twitch on the front there. We don't want that to happen. We don't want to go down. We don't want to cause any undue mistakes here. Back down the mini back straight as we come into turn 4, but we've run wide. We've run very wide there. This is going to let Batelli is now the one behind us. It's going to close back in, but I think we're going to take our long lap penalty here and take the risk. Managed to take a clean long lap penalty there, but you see how much time we did lose. We're down in 5th position now. Now we just need to focus on bringing ourselves back to podium battle. As we switch back into TV mode to get a little bit of this battle going, we're flicking ourselves through the corner. We've run a bit wide on Munoz there. Do we manage to get the inside line into turn 10? No, we do not. We run wide ourselves, and that leaves us open to attack from Almanza, who has got through. Let's see if we can regain any positions here. We're almost coming up to... Whoa, we're on the curbs. We're off and are all over the shop here, but we do manage to get through on Almanza. We've still got half a race to go, so we could bring ourselves back into the podium battle where possible, but we do have to play our cards right. And we're now coming down into the final corner. We're going to cross the line for half race distance. Whoa, it looks like one of the riders has gone down there. I think that was Munoz. Munoz has gone down. And we're looking to get into the slipstream of Carpe if we can, but he's stretching away here. Doesn't look like there is a lot that we can do. The Almanza is right behind us, so we don't want to lose anything now. Coming down into turn 1, trying to keep the mid-corner speed flowing. Oh, we've gone a bit too deep there. Not what I was wanting, but hopefully we can carry the corner speed out. We're going to follow through into turn 2. We do seem to be gaining on Carpe a little bit here compared to what we were on the straight. Let's see if we can get into the slipstream at all. Him and looks like the Thai rider, the Honda Asia. Oh, another rider's gone down. That is Rueda. Rueda is down as we're looking to make a move on the inside of turn 5 on Alvaro Carpe. I'm sorry, I'm getting all confused. His name's everywhere. Could we have a recovery podium on our hands here? It's looking like we can. Barazri is taking a little... Oh, he's hit the curb there and has had to sit up. Can we get the undercut? Don't think so, but we are right on his tail. We are 1.6 ahead of our best lap time so far. So we've got some pace here at the late stages. Maybe the mediums are coming back into their own here. I don't know what the other riders are on. If they're on the softs, maybe we've given ourselves a little bit of an advantage with sacrificing a little bit of that first race pace. As I'm saying that, we go and make a big mistake there, which is not what we're wanting to do. Oh, big wobble. Got to be careful. We don't want to lose this advantage that we've gained so far over in the top 5, and we want to be able to hunt down a podium. It might not be realistic to get to the top 2 or even a win, but we are showing big potential as Barazri had a wiggle, and probably so did Carpe as he almost cleaned us out from behind. Going to go past Barazri on the line with a 204.334. So pretty impressive there. Barazri's coming back. Could he make a move on the inside? We're going to block that inside line. That's the line I like to take, but Barazri is still there. I'm sorry if I am butchering his name. The Thai rider is putting plenty of pressure on here to fight for the podium positions. Now Fernandez is 1 second clear up the road. If we have a really clean lap again, are we going to be able to catch up to him? Let's see. Oh, the rear slipped on us there, so we are getting warnings that that grip is starting to come down even on our medium rear tyres, but do we have enough edge grip just to catch the bullet of the Honda ahead of us here? There's been a crash for Nepa. We are closing, so we've got 4/10 from when we started this lap on Fernandez. So it is possible that we could close this one down. Easing ourselves through this back end for a little bit. Whoa, that was not clean. We need that to be nice and clean where we can. Easing through. We've lost a little bit of time here, so we maybe gained about half, no, not even half, maybe 300ths. Now we're looking. Ooh, another crash in Sector 4. That's Almanza down, so that gives us a little bit of breathing room now back to Barazri, who has dropped off the pace a bit. We've got the fastest lap currently, so 2:03.563, showing that we have some really good pace, but I don't think we're going to have enough to catch Fernandez. Just trying to keep it as smooth as possible. The gap's at about 7, we're just up to 8/10. Now we're coming into this sort of midfield section here. Let's see if we can get... Oh, Fernandez did have a bit of a twitch. Can we gain any time here? We've got a comfortable gap back to Barazri at this stage. So So let's see if we can maintain that. So the race has settled down. So it's been a bit of a race of sort of a race of contrast really. There was a flurry of the first few laps. Then tyre management has seemed to come in, which is good because it looks like the tyre management is being proportional to the laps that we're running. So that is good. Still haven't really tested if there's any direct advantage between running mediums in some circumstances and softs in others, but I guess we'll have to do a separate test on that at some point. But the gap seems to be staying steady here at about 8/10. In saying that, Fernandez did make a little bit of a gap and a mistake there, and we've been able to follow him through. Let's go into the main camera mode here for something a little bit different on the final lap. As we see Doha in the background there as we come into turn 1. So the gap has closed a little, but then it's back up to about that. Oh, in saying that, Fernandez has run wide again on exit. This is giving us a lot of opportunity to get a second here if we play our cards right. And we look like we're on a pretty good lap as well. So let's see what we can do. Oh, we've run wide. Now we're just sort of trying to push to get back, and the rear has stepped out on us there. Unfortunately, that's a crash. Really disappointing for that to have happened. Now we've just got to consolidate and see if we can hold our position and not lose any more points. We're trying to follow the group ahead. We've got Lusail Moodley behind us here, who is eager to get some points. So it's not going to be easy to defend this, and I presume we may have a bit of bike damage. Of all places for that to happen, it happened on the last lap, but these things happen. It is racing, and we do have to deal with it. Thankfully, it's not too much of a problem. We've managed to stay in the top 10. We're not out of the points or anything at this stage. So now we're just managing. Moodley is right there on our rear tyre, hungry for some more points. And we're making sure that we can defend him as best as possible. You see the scraped side of our fairing there. Moodley was eyeing off a move into that turn, so let's switch back to the normal view now. Moodley is right there. Can we hold it to the line? He's right in our slipstream, right on our tail. We're going to have to defend. Just going to come across a little bit there to defend. And we managed to hold 7th in that race. So not the greatest result considering we could have been on for a 2nd place. But hey, these things happen. It's all part of racing. Thankfully, we were able to still place in the points. For the Riders' Championship, we have still consolidated a 3rd place, which is really good. Rueda taking a bit of a fall there. We have gained some points on him. In the Teams Championship, we are sitting in 5th, so not too bad at this stage in the season. So that's going to put some extra points into our reputation here, which is really good. Ooh, turning point. We've passed a promising start we've gone with. And that increases our development efficiency and reputation bonus. So that is good. I don't think there's really anything we can do but select that, so that's fine. We have a bit of a debrief here. Okay, last time we met, you said you wanted to improve the frame. I still think we do need to look into developing the frame, only because I just feel I need a bit more on entry. So struggling with cornering, let's see how that works. End debrief. Okay, so that rounds it out for this one, guys. Next round will be in Spain at the Jerez circuit, so make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below how everything's going with your career mode or what you liked about this career mode, and check out the other videos here on the channel as well. So that'll round it out for this one, guys. Stay safe, have fun, see you on the next one. Bye for now.